Basillo, and once more, let us go into the breach. Now, as you can see from the title of the video I want to show you, a short clip, a teacher in Canada, okay, I don't know what the hell is going on in Canada, so berating a Muslim student for not celebrating Pride Month. Now, remember real quick commentary, what the left has done. They coddle Muslims. They're afraid to say anything about Muslims. If you say anything about a Muslim, you're an Islamophobe, okay? But in this particular case, because we've said before at the front line with Joe and Joe, Islam and Muslims, they're not going for this stuff. They're not going for rainbow flags. They're not going for transgenderism. They're not going for gay marriage. They're not going for any of it. And guess what? They're pretty vocal about it. And you can see Joe and Joe, you can see Joe Resinello's videos on this and a lot of videos across the internet that are on social media that are talking about just that, because the left is in a pickle. They can't really say anything about Muslims, but they truly want to. So now here you have a teacher. Listen to what this teacher is saying to a Muslim student.
Well, I'll tell you, you were out to lunch. If you think it's acceptable to not show up because you think there's some pride activities going on at school, right? Oh, that's fine. You know, because I'm going to show my opinion by hanging out at the mall. But meanwhile, all of those kids who are, you know, involved in, say, the Gay Street Alliance or whatever, I don't even know if we have that anymore in our school, they're here when we did Ramadan for Lion Time. And they're showing respect in the class for your religion, right? For your beliefs. It goes two ways. If you want to be respected for who you are, if you don't want to suffer prejudice for your religion, your color of skin, your whatever, then you better give it back to people who are different from you.
Okay, let's leave it there because I don't want to disgust you any more than I have to, okay, by showing this nauseating teacher. But keep in mind something. What are you doing celebrating Ramadan in a public school? You don't let Bibles in the public school. You don't let Christian prayer in the public schools. Muslims basically would tell these people, look, we're not looking for any favors. You don't have to talk about Ramadan in the public school. You don't have to do that. Christians are saying, yeah, we know that there's no place for Christianity in public schools, but you see what they do? We celebrate Ramadan. Why can't you celebrate Pride Month? And the Muslims are saying, well, don't celebrate Ramadan then. But my kid's not going to school to celebrate rainbow flags or whatever the hell else you want them to celebrate. We're just not doing it. And basically what this teacher was saying was, if you don't like it, well, then you could leave the school. And that's always the thing. It happens in America. It happens in Canada. They always do the same thing, which is if you don't like it, leave the public school. Okay, fair enough. But then the taxes that I pay that go to the public school, I don't want to pay those taxes. I'm not paying for the public school if my kid can't go there and not and be able to express my child's values, which are essentially my values. You see, they want to have it always, and they can't have it always. But me and Joe here at the front line with Joe and Joe, you know what we're happy about? When the left has to twist themselves into a pretzel because they set up this whole narrative. Okay, we have to love Muslims. We have to love gays. The problem is Muslims do not embrace rainbow ideology. Stick around. It's going to be fun to watch. Talk to you soon.